Hey friends, welcome to the Keys to Success podcast. I am your host, Nally Brett Daggerhart, and I am an intuitive business coach, master communicator, leader, energy worker, essential oils expert, and a lover of chai tea lattes. When I'm not coaching clients or managing projects, you can find me in the mountains of North Carolina, exploring, hiking, and having a good time with my family. I believe that we are the master creators of our life. I believe our triggers and struggles are a catalyst for the growth that our soul is meant to experience. I believe you can have an amazing level of impact and receive great wealth without hustling 40 plus hours a week. I believe we are capable of creating a life and business by our design once we gain clarity on our personal definition of success. This podcast is a place where I start breaking down the keys to success as I see it. And I plan to get a little more personal here than on any other platform. I'll share about my journey as a parent who balances both personal life and a job and a business. I'm excited to have you here. I'm excited to share this space with you and give you a deeper glimpse into my life, my challenges, and what I'm creating both for myself and the community around me. Thanks for listening. Now let's begin. All right, welcome back to the Keys to Success podcast. So this season is all about the basic keys to success, and I have been going over various pillars to help you reflect on your own life as it relates to these foundations for success. So one question that I am asked often in coaching sessions is how to gain clarity on what it is that we truly desire to do in life. Some people will call this our life's purpose. I like to call it your life's work. And I feel like we overcomplicate the process for discovering what it is that we truly desire to do, because it's actually pretty simple. There's a few things that I see people doing here. It might be that people are overwhelmed with too many options. It might be that their heart desires something different than what they're doing as a career, so they think it's not possible. Or it could be that society says, go left for success, but left doesn't it doesn't light you up. So you feel like you need permission to go to the right, but you actually don't. So what I want to do today in this episode is I want to share with you how I view this concept and give you a couple tips to gain clarity. So your life's work is something that you could live, breathe, and sleep. And what I mean by this is that you could talk about it all day long without getting bored. You might find yourself daydreaming about it often. It's also something that you may enjoy researching, whether it be listening to podcasts on, certain themes or reading books. You just you just kind of keep wanting to find more and more information on this thing. There are typically hints of this in your childhood when you were allowed more time for creativity and it was kind of the general consensus that, letting your imagination run wild was a good thing. However, a lot of times, as we age, whether it be mentors, society, or teachers, they typically talk us out of our dreams. Even if that wasn't their intention, they, pull us towards, taking life seriously and making sure we go to college and making sure we have all of our core subjects. And when, yes, that's great and all, but what is it that lights you up? What is it that lights your soul on fire? A lot of times we lose that somewhere between childhood and our 20s. So let's talk about this on a soul level, on a deeper level. So our soul desires connection and impact. That's truly what it is on a deeper level. And our life's work will check off both of those boxes. And I do see that we are consistently given opportunities to step in if we're open to receiving them. If we keep a closed mindset around, what is possible, then we might not see how often these opportunities actually show up. And I see so many people that have these nudges and then they push them away due to fear. It could be fear of success, fear of what other people would think, or, fear of who they might lose in the process of going after what they desire. So having a personal awareness is key here, and then also doing the inner work that is needed. Super important. Now, I'm going to give you a quick activity to you to take a moment, grab a journal or a notebook, and I want you to write out all the things that you have ever been interested in life. So I want you to go all the way back to childhood. If art used to interest you, or singing, dancing, anything, just write it down. Don't judge or critique, just write what feels right. You don't have to share this with anybody else. Then what I want you to do is I want you to go back and review to look for common themes. And I'll share a little bit of a personal story here. As I was trying to figure it out, one of the things that's been consistent my whole life is I love digging into personal development. Personal development books, podcasts. Since I knew they were a thing, so maybe like my late teens, early 20s, I could not get enough of them. And not only that, I'm sure I drove my family crazy, but I would love to talk with them about, mindset work, or how our energy impacts us, or, limiting beliefs. Like, I could talk about it nonstop. Some of my family and friends were probably a little tired of it, but I didn't realize this until my 30s that I could actually do this as a career. I think a lot of times we hold ourselves back because we don't think what we desire to do is possible, but it is. Everything is possible. It doesn't matter if you're an artist. It doesn't matter if you love to dance and really want to, be on a stage dancing. It doesn't matter. It's not silly. I want you to write down everything that comes to mind. And then, like I said, go back and look for common themes, and then start to dream about, or, create a vision for how you could do these things in life. All right. Well, that's all for today, friends. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If this resonated with you, feel free to share this podcast with your friends, your business besties, and your family. Also, I'd love for you to take a screenshot of this podcast, share it on social media, and tag me in your post. I always love seeing which episodes resonate with you the most. All right. Have a great day.